Hi, this is Amber Garvey, and I want to talk to you about an exciting new feature available in Enterprise Edition of Google, and that's Google Meet Breakout Rooms. So we're going to take a look at those breakout rooms and see how they work. So all the tools for breakouts are right under this little icon here at the top called Activities. So you're going to click on that button when you're ready to start your breakout rooms, but you'll want to make sure that your students are in the call first. So what you'll do is you'll go up to the Activities button at the very top. You'll click that button, and you'll see that one of the options next to polls and Q&A is breakout rooms. So we're going to click on breakout rooms, and what you'll notice is right now I have everyone in the main call. So all my students are not in a room. So the first thing I'm going to want to do is choose how many rooms. Well, this is a pretty small group, so I'm just going to do 2 breakout rooms, but you'll notice there's a toggle at the top, and it will actually put that number of breakout rooms. So you can put your breakout rooms here. Now, one of the things you can also do is name your breakout rooms. So I'm going to call this the Apple group, and I'm going to call this one the Pie group. You can tell I'm a little hungry today. So I've got the Apple group and the Pie group, and I'll see that it automatically put them into groups, but maybe I see there are 2 students that maybe shouldn't be in the same group. There are a few ways to handle this. So I can click Shuffle, and it shuffles all the students around, or I can click and drag a student from one place to another. So I can take Amber out of that group, and then maybe move A team back into this group. So you see how you can drag and drop students if you need to. You can also clear and move everybody back in. But once you're ready, what you're going to do is click Open Rooms. Now I'm going to pull this screen over so you can see what happens. This is a student view. So I'm going to go ahead and click Open Rooms. And you'll see the student is getting an invitation to join the call. So that student just clicks on Join. And notice it says they're joining Apple group. And so now they're in the Apple group, and they're waiting for their peers to join the Apple group. So once everybody's in that group, then we know that that one's ready to go. So I'm going to pull this student window back over here and talk to you for just a second. So right now you'll see in this breakout room panel, I'm in the call by myself. I'm in the main room, but I have students in the Apple group doing some collaboration, and I have students in the Pie group doing some collaboration. Well, what if I want to go and see what they're doing to make sure they're on task, to give them maybe some questions to keep them moving along in their learning? So I'm going to move on over to the Pie group, and I'm going to click Join. So I'm going to leave this main call and go into the Pie group's room. So now I'm in here with the Pie group. Hi, Pie group. I hope they're doing what they're supposed to be doing. I can collaborate with them. And then when I'm ready to leave, I can go over and click the Leave button. Or if I want to go straight to the Apple group, I can just join the Apple group. So now let's go over to the Apple group and see what they're doing. So I'm popping into the Apple group. Hi, everybody. Hope you're on task. And then I can leave the Apple group when I'm ready. So now I'm back in the main room all by myself. So once I'm in that room all by myself again, I can do some different things. I can edit the rooms. Maybe I realize that there's a certain person I need to move. Maybe Angie needs to come and help the Apple group with something. So I can actually drag and drop Angie into this room and click Save, and she's going to get a notification that she actually needs to join the other group in the call. And so once she joins, and there she joined this group, then that tells me that she's doing what she's supposed to be doing in the Apple group. So there's a way that you can edit those groups at any time. When you're ready to end the call, you can actually close rooms. So now I'm going to close the room. So I'm going to click Close Rooms, and that gives me, everyone's going to be asked to return to the main call. So I'm going to say Close All Rooms Now. And when I bring this student window over, you'll see Return to the Main Call. So they get a screen, a warning right on the screen to come back. So I'm going to return to the main call. So they do have to click a button to return to the main call, but it gets everybody back in here. Now, there's B coming back into the room. So what I want you to notice is that in breakout rooms, you have some control over moving students in and out. You can shuffle them, you can change their groups, you can open and close rooms as many times as you need to. Here's an important thing to remember. We love that you can record your Google Meet sessions, but when you record your Google Meet session, it does not record the groups. It only records the main room. So if you're going in and out of groups, the recording's not going to follow you. It's only going to record that main room. So you'll just have to keep in mind that when you're doing collaborative spaces and breakout rooms, you're not going to be able to record those. So I just wanted to give you that little caveat. We know that probably there are going to be some enhancements and new features to these since they're new. So if there's some things that you think of that you want to be able to add to breakout rooms, just put in a request feature. That's a great way to let Google know that you're using their products, you're loving them, but here are some things that you might want to change. So I hope you've enjoyed Google Meet Breakout Rooms.